Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. This week, we are talking about love. And I have eight of my favorite people from Boston on the show today to debate love. Um, we have our categories will be romantic, the romantic kind of love, platonic, gets left out of a lot of love movies, but platonic love is important. Lost love, those questions could be about a breakup or maybe you lost somebody in a rougher way, which might be a sad question, but some comedians might have to tackle that and make you very sad later on. Forbidden, so those are all questions about maybe somebody you're not supposed to be with but you are anyways, or you'd like to be. And then wild card, which could be about anything but is probably going to be one of the lost sad ones. So let's introduce all of our comedians this evening. We're going to start with Zach Jones. Zach Jones. Hey, Zach.
Hello.
How's it going? How are you, man?
I'm doing all right. And yourself?
Oh, I'm great. Yeah, just hanging out down here in Tennessee. I missed you guys a lot, but luckily we get to hang out on Friday nights now. So
yeah. It worked out other than the whole everything else about the situation.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say that it's a great thing that's happening, but it's been weirdly convenient for me to the point that somebody has already started the conspiracy theory that I started this whole virus just so I could stay in touch with you guys.
Well, worse things could happen than us staying in touch.
Yeah. So yeah, we're talking about love tonight. Zach, you got any great love stories for us to start out? Any forbidden love or maybe even just platonic love?
You put me on the spot. Do I love anyone?
Well, I'm saying, like, I mean, this could be from the past, my friend. I'm not asking you right now to express your love for somebody. Tell me a story from kindergarten if you want.
No, I will say that I did meet somebody really special right before quarantine started, which is really just convenient timing in terms of I was single for about 9 years, and then I finally meet somebody really great, and then all of this happened.
That is that is kind of rough. So have you been staying in touch or what?
Yeah, we're trying to talk every day.
Yeah. Are you doing Zoom meetings where you just kind of?
Yeah, a lot of Zoom meetings, PowerPoints of cool places that we could be going on dates. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess that's the way that you deal with it.
Yeah.
All right. So next up, another very funny friend of mine that's with us tonight is Liz Esty. Hey, Liz, how's it going?
Hey, it's going. How about you?
Great. I mean, considering I'm feeling good. But you put something out that I really enjoyed this week, which is kind of almost on topic with us, where you wrote a blog about the best romantic comedies.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been rewatching a lot of rom-coms. When I was in high school, my only connection to romance was through films. So I watched a lot of them, even ones that arguably no one should watch. And I had a lot to say. So yeah, I just, wrote a blog post, which was happily on theme by accident. But yeah.
Yeah, it's a great list. I would say I like a lot of the movies that you listed there. What do you think is the worst rom-com that you've seen, though? The very worst one?
Oh, well, okay. So we're going to have to categorize because, like, worst rom-com I've seen that was actually released in a theater versus, like, worst. So the Harlequin romance novels, they do a lot of direct to Netflix movie adaptations. And I have seen, I can't even remember the name of one. It was the worst one. It was like rival dating app developers get together, but it was truly awful, and I blocked the name of it.
All right. Well, once you remember it, just email it over to me because I need to see this great movie. All right. I have taken your suggestions though on romance movies. I watched Emma recently, so
It's a favorite of mine. I am
Yeah.
a bit of a Jane Austen fan.
expanding
So.
my horizons a bit.
Yay.
All right. So next up, we have Emily Mame Ford with us tonight. Hey, Emily, how are you?
Hello, I'm great. How are you?
Good. Pretty good. Pretty
Hanging
good.
out
I
with
like the
my friends.
background you got going there.
Yeah, I do what I can, Gotta stay social.
That's on theme with our platonic category tonight,
That's true. Yeah.
but also
I do
romantic.
have a story I thought of. And I guess it's platonic and romantic.
Yeah.
But my first ever boyfriend, we were dating for like a year and a half, and I got one of those texts that was like, "Hey, we need to talk." So I called my best friend, and it was before we could even drive. And she had her mom bring her to my house where he was coming to talk to me, where his mom was also driving to my house to talk to me. And we knew that he was going to break up with me. So she hid behind a wall while he broke up with me. And he still has no idea that it happened.
Man, that is painful.
Yeah, so like she watched the whole breakup and then she was there after he left. So she's a great friend.
Yeah.
But also, it's just funny because he still has no idea that she was there the whole time.
Man. Unless he's watching right now. What are the odds?
So. That would be great, honestly.
We got 19 people watching. Maybe he's one of them.
It could be him. I think he's like married with 2 kids, so maybe 4 of them are him, his wife, and his 2 kids.
Just all watching on different computers around the house with different IP addresses.
That's how that goes, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how people are. I'm quarantined.
Yeah. Well, all right. Next up, we have Tyler Tuttle joining us tonight. Hey, Tyler, what's up, man?
Hello. How's it going, John?
Great. You look like you are sitting back in a gaming chair right now.
I'm in my parents' basement, and they have money, so my dad has a chair that's comfortable.
Must be nice.
It's great. They didn't have it when I was growing up, and they do now somehow. So
they saved. Yeah, I mean, they saved up for that chair for a while, I'm sure.
Yeah, they did. They waited till I left, and then they upgraded lifestyles.
Yeah. So, do you have any extremely happy or painful memories of love from your childhood or teenage years, or?
Not particularly. In middle school, I got stood up for a showing of The Ringer with Johnny Knoxville, and then I pretty much was just like, all right, I'm done with this, and that was the end of my dating stories.
All right.
I got stood up for a Johnny Knoxville movie. I still saw it though. My mom knew I was going to be a loser, so she waited in the food court, and then when my date didn't show up, she saw The Ringer with me. It's a funny movie. We both enjoyed it.
Yeah, that sounds. Your mom sounds great. She's watching The Ringer with you. She's got you this nice chair.
Yeah, it's great life.
It's a good setup. All right. We also have Hallie Griffin with us tonight. Hey, Hallie.
Hi guys. How's everybody doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, Sarah's on mute. You guys staying safe?
We are pretty safe in Tennessee. Everything is closed still. I don't know if they were ever forced to close anything here, but everybody closed everything anyways.
Okay, so my brother's girlfriend went to Tennessee right before all this went down, and she came back with corona.
Ugh.
So she got it in Tennessee, and then she gave it to my brother, and they're both okay now. They're both totally fine, but she did get Tennessee corona.
Yeah,
So
there are some cases
here.
We're in Sullivan County, so there's something like 30 cases in the county, which is I think pretty standard for like a more suburban area. But where did they go? Did they go to Nashville or like a city, or were they just?
I think Nashville. She took a picture in front of that mural with the big ass wings that every girl Instagrams when they go there.
Oh yeah, I don't know if that's in Nashville. I went to Nashville but I didn't get the angel wing picture while I was there.
That is in Nashville. Okay, yeah, then she was in Nashville.
So
yeah.
Yeah, cool. Well, how's the love life going?
Well, I'm in quarantine, so about the same as it was before.
All right, perfect.
My quarantine is going great because I can almost do a push-up now, and I couldn't do that before. I'm getting very close to being able to do a push-up. On the other hand, my Fitbit like emailed me and they were like, we noticed you went from sleeping 5.5 hours a night to like 10 hours a night. Is everything okay?
I don't know which one of those is healthier though.
Sorry?
I don't know which one of those is healthier.
I think 5.5 hours is healthier than 10 hours in a go. And then you also take a 2-hour nap every day, which I woke up from just before I started doing this tonight.
I know the 10 hours sounds pretty standard to me, so I'm sticking with it. All right. Well, we also have one of our favorites, Bill McMorrow, with us tonight.
Hello, Sean.
Hey, Bill.
How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm okay. You know, I'm still tucked away in a secretive location using aliases so as to not give away my exact location. You can't let everybody know. I've been watching Doomsday Preppers. I feel like I started too late. I feel like I got like a case of water. It's probably not enough.
Yeah, okay, great. Well, I feel
How
like
are
you're
you
sending us
doing?
one of those videos from a Saw movie right now.
Yeah, it's very dark in here.
Yeah.
I apologize.
That's all right.
Do you want me to set the house on fire?
No, I want you to tell me a story of true love.
Have you ever seen the movie Love Actually?
Yeah.
That's one.
That's one?
That's
There's like
one
9
movie.
stories in that.
Yeah, there is, but I meant they count it as one story. They're called chapters. Each story is a chapter in the book of love, Sean. How's Sarah doing? Where'd she go?
She's here.
Like you went upstairs to yell about the theme song and now Sarah's gone. What happened?
She's just muted in
You have to wear shoes down in Tennessee because that's how the virus spreads, is what I've been telling people lately. So do that. Put shoes on your feet. You going out a lot? I see you doing nature pictures.
I go out sometimes.
You've been putting up pictures of things that aren't inside your house. What's going on, man? Stay inside. You're out there coughing, getting everybody sick. I miss you.
All right, I miss you too, Bill.
All right, take care.
Yeah, take care. We'll talk
All
to
right,
you again.
have a nice life, bro.
Okay, see ya.
Later.
So we also have Matt MacArthur with us. Hey, Matt, how are you?
Hey, what's going on?
How's it going?
It's great. Actually, it's never been better. Never. Yeah, I don't know. Keeping busy, you know, still, which is I'm there. And then the nice thing is I can sleep that I'm on and I wake and the laptop's on the coffee table. So I get up 50 for work every day. Even though I'm right there, I still can't do it. And then I work from and then I put the laptop down and I stay here. I have a little bucket I use to go to the bathroom in.
So it's like, I guess it's kind of like being under house arrest.
Sort of. Yeah. I don't leave now, so it's great.
And you enjoy that?
I don't hate it. You know, I miss comedy a little bit. And, you know, from that, this is pretty standard. I'm a loner, you know?
Sure. Any good stories of heartbreak that we can talk about tonight?
I don't know anything interesting. They're numerous. Nothing's worked out. But yeah, we'll save them for the debate. Most of them either boring or incredibly not public.
Gotcha.
Like I get trouble.
Okay.
Not like criminal, not legal, but you know, burn a lot of bridges if I truth anyone about who I actually know.
Yeah, I mean, I knew it wasn't legal because if it was a legal issue, you would just tell me because, we have attorney-client privilege and you and me and everybody on YouTube could keep this quiet.
And I trust everybody.
Yeah, right. Okay. And we also have our good friend Chloe Cunha with us here today.
Hello.
Hey,
How's
Chloe.
it going?
It is nice to see you.
Yeah, it's nice to see you too.
So what's funny is I was listening to one of our old episodes recently, the Greek mythology one, which might have been the first one that you did.
Yeah, it was. It was my first episode.
And it was, it's hard to listen to every time I say your name because I always say Chloe Cunha or.
Yeah, that's sort of my bad though, because for a really long time I just did not correct you.
I said your last name wrong for so long.
It's okay. I was not very insistent either. There are definitely people for whom part of the reason I wasn't insistent, I feel like, is because there are people for whom I've corrected multiple times and they still don't get it wrong, right? And it just embarrasses me after a while. So I was like, I'm gonna let it fly for a while, and then finally I said something, and you fixed it, so it's fine.
Yeah, I don't mind trying to pronounce somebody's name correctly if they correct me. But how's everything up in Cambridge? How are you doing?
It's good. I mean, it's weird. We all have a vague variation of, yep, I'm inside. It's a little weird. Related to love, I haven't seen my girlfriend in a little bit while because we're trying to be kind of safe. So I'm seeing her again very soon, which is nice. But there's a weird paranoia, even though none of us have symptoms. It's like, oh God, what if we somehow get each other sick? So that's like a weird thing. Never had to worry about infecting my girlfriend before.
Yeah, I've been curious about that because I mean, I know in the case of somebody where they just met, they probably just won't meet each other again for a little while. Maybe try to stay in touch. But you've been together for a while.
Yeah,
so that must be hard to try and be separate a little bit.
It is. It's been a little bit weird, and I think we were kind of, we're so it's definitely been a little bit weird, and we're like, yeah, let's just see each other because we've been dating for a long time, so it's like a serious relationship, but we don't live with each other, so it's kind of a weird zone of it's definitely a little weird, but figuring it out. What can you say? I do remember when everybody else is talking about love stuff, I remembered something. A long time ago, when I was a wee little lass in high school and kind of first trying my luck at love, I confessed my love to someone over AIM, so AOL Instant Messenger. So that's just a fun anecdote. It did not work out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got shut down.
That's one of the least effective ways to do that, I would say.
I was like 15. I didn't know what I was doing. It's just hilarious that I actually did that. But yeah, kids these days, they don't know.
Yeah, it was hard back in the day before we had this cool Zoom meeting where you can see people and all that stuff.
Yeah, you had to get your heart broken with like like some weird nickname. Like I'm pretty sure my messenger name was Lord Supercat, so that was fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get into some debates.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, let's start it up.
Sorry, it's sort of a dumb logistical question on my part. Should we keep ourselves unmuted even when we're not debating?
Oh yeah, no, that is a good question, in fact. And yeah, you can keep yourselves unmuted because it would be great if there's a bit of laughter. Awesome. That kind of, I feel like, adds to the atmosphere a little bit. But if you're in a house that has a lot of noise going on and you think it's distracting, maybe, then feel free to mute yourself, but other than that, yeah, just keep yourself unmuted and everybody will debate as we go through the list. Cool?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So our first debate, we have 8 debaters today, and so we have 4 matches in the first round, and whoever wins those will go on to the next round, where there will be 2 matches, and then our final round, our finalists, which you can vote on. You can vote on our finalists in our Facebook group. If you go to Pick a Side Stupid on Facebook, join the group, you'll be able to vote at the end of the night. But each of the matches up until the last one, I will decide the winner. I am the only judge. And if you at the YouTube site disagree with my decision, you can write boo in the comments. And if you guys here in the Zoom meeting disagree with my decision, feel free to boo me out loud. That's fine.
Nice. Like it.
And if you agree, you can cheer, clap. You can write yay in the YouTube comments if you want.
Woo!
Yeah. Make some noise. So let's get it started. Our first debate of the evening. It will be Liz Esty and Zach Jones.
Zach Jones.
Zach Jones.
Oh.
Woo. So
Hello, Zach Jones.
Liz, do you want to go first or second?
I'll go second.
Okay. So Zach, the categories that you can choose between are romantic, platonic, lost, forbidden, and wild card.
Love is a wild card.
Wild card. Okay. Here we go. So our first question from the wild card category is from Tyler Derniak.
Oh, boy.
And he asks, due to changes in technology, is love still like a battlefield, or is it more like cyber war?
Oh, love is definitely more of a battlefield because, first of all, cyber war is not a thing that exists. And even with our technology has gone pretty far, but they're not like we're sending troops to the cyber war. It's that we're not there yet. No, love is a battlefield because it involves a lot of like moving pieces and you know, like the traditional idea of war is more like what we have now, or what we have in love. Whereas like, unless you think love is just like being somewhere for 20 years and hating it the whole time, that's what modern warfare is. So love is far more emotional than the cyber war.
I have to disagree with Zach. Performance on dating apps alone, it's definitely a cyber war. Okay. There's like dick pics everywhere, and none of them are the ones I want to see either. You know, it's like I only ever see the penises I didn't ask for. And that to me is a cyber war because it's a picture of a penis I didn't want to see. And that is an attack. That's an attack on me, and that's an attack on like my psychic health. And so therefore it's a cyber war. I mean, I don't know. I would have to disagree. I think being stuck in the same place for 20 years and hating it is what a lot of people would describe as marriage. So that seems accurate.
I mean, first of all, that sounds like a loveless marriage. Second of all, you think it's a cyber war because they're dicks? Dicks are like the most primitive weapon that exists. Unless you're getting sent like laser dicks or dick pics that are like holograms like shooting out of your phone, or that dicks that come like photon blasters, like that would be futuristic cyber war, but it sounds like it's
so I didn't say I was getting sent laser dicks, but I would argue that a picture of a penis is still cyber because it's a representation of a penis. It's not an actual penis. And so for that reason, I think even though it's not a futuristic dick, it's still not a real dick. And therefore, it's not a battlefield. It's a cyber war.
All right. A lot of good points all around. But I'm going to hand the win to Liz Esty, who has, I feel like, probably been attacked more than Zach Jones with dick pics.
Got very philosophical at the end there.
Yeah, it was nice.
I feel smarter.
So Liz is moving on. Zach, we're going to have you on one of the later ones after, but so please continue to hang out with us, and we'll ask you another fun question later. So next up, everybody please welcome Tyler Tuttle and Emily Mame Ford.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty great.
Well,
Just got delivered tacos.
Emily, do you want to go first or second?
I'll go second, Sean.
Okay. So Tyler, you can pick
Yes.
from romantic, platonic, lost, or forbidden.
let's go forbidden, please.
Forbidden.
Spicy.
All right. Your question is, who is hotter? Any college professor or any Catholic nun?
Well, this is easy. Knowledge is sexy. As someone without a lot of knowledge myself, I tend to fetishize when others have what I don't. So give me a hot college professor over some nun any day of the week. I went to Catholic school. I know what's in the Bible. Not interested. I am interested in college. Didn't go to that. Maybe they do fun stuff there. It's like a mystery to me. That's it. Thank you.
All right. Well, I mean, I definitely have to disagree. I'd say I have personally never put a chili pepper on a professor. That's a thing. It's a thing. Never have. And honestly, like, none of that, more like all of that. Am I right? That's how I feel about nuns. Yeah, I mean, they're wearing cool clothes. You can't get those anywhere. I've never seen a nun outfit when I've been out. If you guys, not that I can leave the house, but it's like a unique thing to wear a nun outfit. That's hot. That's really attractive. And a professor, why would you even want someone that knows anything? They're just gonna like try and show you up all the time. It's gonna be a horrible life. You should just find a nun. They actually know nothing because they believe in God. So yeah, that's my point.
Well, I'm giving out all the chili peppers because my imaginary college professors are spicy hot. When I went to Catholic school, every nun I had was old and creepy as shit, and it was never attractive to me. And those were formative years. I should have been attracted to a lady in charge, but instead, I was just afraid of them. Thank you.
Honestly, the way you just described that, like I've been quarantined for a while and old and creepy as shit sounds awesome. I don't know about you. And I went to an engineering school, so I can tell you that none of the professors are hot. Yeah.
All right. Well, a little bit of a twist there to find out that Tyler thinks knowledge is sexy, and then he went to a Catholic school and does not find nuns attractive. But I gotta hand the win here to Tyler Tuttle. I'm doing it despite the twist ending there. I think knowledge is sexy. I agree. All right. Next up, everybody, please welcome Bill McMorrow and Hallie Griffin.
I don't need to clap for myself.
Oh, no, I think we should.
Yeah,
It's nice to get out of isolation every once in a while.
it is.
Yeah. So
Seriously,
Bill,
what happened to Sarah? What'd you do?
Bill,
Yes.
do you want to go first or second?
I'll go. I don't care, John. You know, at this point, what's it matter? At this point, just to talk to other human beings is just a thrill.
Okay. Well, let's say that you're going first then.
No, I want to go second.
God damn it. All right. Hallie, what would you like? Romantic, platonic, or lost?
The show?
No, the category.
The category. Bill.
About the show?
No, it's about lost love.
You
know what, I'm
posted
gonna
about
Lost.
watching Lost.
Let's do Lost.
Lost. Okay.
Yeah.
Is this about Jack and Kate?
Bill?
Sawyer? I remember Sawyer and Hurley.
All right. Your question is from Steve Albert. He asks, if you're visiting their grave every day, wouldn't it make more sense to just dig them up and have them cremated so you can keep them with you all the time?
I'm gonna say, as somebody who is currently living in a quarantine, any excuse to get out of the house and do a socially distant safety walk, I'm gonna go for it. Cremation, it's allergy season. What if you knock over that urn and then it's all up in your nasal passages or whatever? That's a health risk. I like being able to go outside and think, contemplate my dead, lost love who's in the ground. I get to go visit their, I don't know. You can, all the gravestones are 6 feet apart, right? Like they have to be 6 feet apart, or is that 6 feet deep?
They're 6 feet deep.
6 feet deep.
Yeah, but what if it's like a really tall person? So all the gravestones, they like, most people are 5 feet long. So if you give like a foot, so every grave space is 6 feet away from somebody else. So that's like the socially responsible thing to do right now. I think just cremation, it's really messy. I think there's a lot of chance for like hijinks or what is it?
I have so much that I want to ask about this whole thing. Most people are 5 feet. What are we talking about here?
Oh.
They stack those bodies in so close. Are we worried about getting coronavirus when we're dead? Is that what they're talking about now? Always cremate. Never fall for buying a coffin. It's a fucking joke. They put you. They don't even need to put you in a box to cremate you. They just fucking seriously. Half a gallon of gas will do it. It's cheaper. It's better for the environment. What was the question? What? Do I want my loved one to never die? Yes, I choose that option. Sean, no. That was a minute. I have no sense of time in this new world.
Yeah, I mean, before we were doing virtual shows, you always were very concise. And
you were right there, so I always felt you about to say time. And now I'm actually looking at your face, and I have no idea what you're going to do.
All right, well.
So
Hallie,
legitimately, that was 60 seconds.
That was 60 seconds.
You're not fucking pulling a scam on everybody. All right.
I wouldn't rob people of getting to listen to you for longer.
All right, if you say so.
Yeah. Well, Hallie, you got the floor for 30 seconds.
Okay. So when I was talking about the average person is 5 to 6 feet long, I meant like in height. So if you're lying them out in a grave, this is more of an area question, not a depth question. And yes, they have discovered you can catch corona from dead bodies. So that's another reason why it should not be in your house, cremated or not. That is a health risk. Better to be deep in the ground at a socially distant length, as recommended by the World Health Organization. And I think Donald Trump, I don't know where he is at this point, but somebody said we're supposed to be 6 feet apart.
He doesn't know where he is.
Yeah. Well, nobody else does either.
Sean, I just want to say that if it was up to me, I would cremate everybody. I'd cremate the world. We're gonna have to anyways, because I got to be honest. I don't think we're ever gonna get a vaccine for this thing. I mean, I'm working on something, obviously, but I'm missing. I got like 2 fucking beakers in the whole house. So if anybody wants to send me a flask or anything, I could use it. One love.
God. All right. Well, tough call here, but I think I got to hand the win to the person that's working on the vaccine, Bill McMorrow.
Guys, that was a joke. I don't own any beakers.
You need some beakers? I can hook you up, Bill.
I could use some, actually.
Okay.
Thank you, Zach. That was very nice of you. Humanity thanks you. I'm going to shut my mic off now.
Oh, no. Please don't.
Still going? Is it the gauntlet?
No.
Remember when there used to be a gauntlet, guys? Remember? They're going to turn it into condos, and all the rich kids are going to live there.
So our next matchup is between Chloe Cunha and Matt MacArthur.
Yay!
Hey, good to see you again. So Chloe, do you want to go first or second?
Let's go second. Yeah.
Great. So Matt, you can pick between romantic or platonic.
I don't know if I believe in platonic love. Let's go romantic.
Okay. Your question is from Ken Green, and he asks, at which age would you rather meet the love of your life? 16 or 60?
Probably 60, because then you need a good whore phase, and it's okay if it lasts 60 years. You know what I mean? Just get in there, just be, the person that you want to be when you're in college. I always say that. Hoe it up for a little while, get down with somebody who's worth it. Well, I think that today we're living longer than ever, 40. And realistically, you're not having a crazy sexually active life till you're 20. So maybe you got 40 years on, 40 years off. You hit the centennial and you've done it all. Loved, you've broken lots of, and you've gotten away with a couple of STDs. I think time.
All right. So my internet's going a little funky, but I think I understood most of that, even though the sounds were a little funny. So I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna be 16 when I fall in love with the lady of my life. And a couple reasons. For one, could still have a hoe phase. What if we open up our marriage? Why not? What the hell? It's 2020. Let's get freaky, Not that anybody's marriage is open right now, you know what I mean? But that's what's nice about being young and with a person, because you're like, do I want to be a hoe? Maybe not. I can choose. It's nice, I'm pro-choice. But yeah, 16, that's great. I'm an efficient person. Let's just fall in love, whatever. I got things to do. Okay. I found my person. Great. Moving on. What's the next thing? Okay, cool.
I like the idea, like it's a sweet idea of really meeting the love of your life at 16. Guys, when I meet the love of my life, I'm gonna know it right away. I'm gonna fuck right away. You know what I mean? And I respect the laws. It means to be like, emotionally connected, and that's it for 2 years. Christ almighty, guys! I just told you I wanted to go through 30 years. No emotional connection with anyone. Still gonna stick with 60.
Time.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go with 16 again. And you know what? Yeah, we met at 16, but let's make it a slow burn. Maybe we met at 16, then we both went off to college, and we were kind of thinking of each other in the back of each other's minds, but like we dated other people, and like things got kind of serious with other people, but it wasn't really quite the same. And then, oh my God, wow, is that you? Melanie, I haven't seen you since you were 16. You look so radiant. Wow, Thanksgiving, how nice. Let's hang out. And then our eyes connect. And
All right. I agree. That's a great rebuttal. Also, I don't know if it was your internet, Chloe, because you're breaking up a little bit, Matt, when I was listening to you too. It sounded a little like you're talking to a fan or something. You know?
Oh, really?
Oh, no, yeah. I had trouble hearing Matt a little bit, actually. And I was kind of going in and out a little. I'm sorry. I think my internet's being funky. So that's my bad.
I got a warning that my connection was on.
Yeah. All right. Well, hang out. We got more questions coming up later. But Chloe is moving on to the next round. So, in our final four, this is the next matchup. Everybody, please welcome Liz Esty and Tyler Tuttle.
Hello.
Hey, hello.
Hi.
All right. So, Liz, you want to go first or second?
I'll go second.
All right. Cool. Tyler, what
right.
category would you like? Or, oh no, I think you're stuck with platonic.
Great, that's what I wanted.
Everybody's been avoiding all night.
We're just a bunch
Team
of romantics.
platonic.
Yeah.
I'm just here looking for friends.
Okay. So your question from the platonic category is can you cuddle with a friend, or would that be inappropriate?
Well, you know what? We're all touch starved right now. So let's say yes. I'll cuddle with all my friends. I don't give a fuck. It's as long as you say no homo beforehand, that's all worked out. If you say yes homo, that's also cool. You can go do whatever you want. And if it's cross-gender cuddling, that's cool. You can just, it's like that song says, you don't have to take your clothes off to have a good time. Just cuddle. Just get down on a couch, watch some non-offensive NBC sitcom, and get your human touch needs filled. Thank you. That is my answer.
I feel like I have to represent those of us who hate people and therefore hate touching people. Even if I love my friends, I don't want to cuddle with them. That's not what our relationship is. I need to talk to them about what I'm angry about. And I can't spit in their face in rage if we're cuddling. Unless we're like, yeah, well, let's see. Well, we definitely can't spoon if I'm angry. And that's a bummer. But yeah, no, physical intimacy, no go, which is a bold stance to take while everyone's social distancing. But look, let's be real. Americans are screwed. The virus is going to be running rampant for months, if not years. So we definitely shouldn't be touching people anytime soon.
These are turbulent times, and I need to feel safe. The type of safe that I can only feel as the little spoon. I think that we need to go out there and we can self-test ourselves like Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, you and a friend, and then you take turns being the little spoon and feeling safe for once in this crazy mixed up world of ours. Thank you. That's the end.
I find that I do not feel safe. Nothing will make me feel safe. And maybe I should just inject disinfectants into my bloodstream instead of touching people. I mean, who knows? I think I'm about as coherent as Donald Trump right now. So, in conclusion, no touching.
Time. All right. Well, I just want to take this time to clarify that Pick a Side Stupid does not condone the use of disinfectants inside of a person's body.
President said it was okay.
Have to trump that statement. I don't know.
It is retracted. But I gotta hand the win here to Tyler Tuttle. I think he makes a good case for non-sexual
and little spooning, little spoon pride.
Just some nice spooning.
Just
All right.
spooning between pals.
That's definitely going to be what I'm gonna name my next album. All right. Next up, everybody, please welcome Chloe Cunha and Bill McMorrow.
Sean, when are you recording your next album?
Probably next week, just like in front of Sarah's parents.
Get it out of the way.
Yeah.
That's
I
intimate.
mean, why not? You know,
Fun.
um,
Can I'll zoom in. If you want to record it on Zoom, I'll sit through it and leave my mic on and try to laugh.
Put on a laugh track. It's never been easier. You can just put on a couple laugh tracks, you know?
Yeah, it's awesome, dude.
It's a good idea.
all right, cool. Let's do it next week.
I'll just record a couple laughs and send them to you.
No, man, I need a
Use them as you'd like.
Okay, I appreciate
This is fun. All right, let's do this.
Chloe, do you want to go first or second?
Yeah, I'm gonna go first this time. Why
All
not?
right. Great. So you can pick from any category that you'd like. Romantic, platonic, lost, forbidden, or wild card.
Let's do let's do forbidden. Yeah.
Okay. Great. Your question is, you are a dance instructor at a summer resort. Do you fall in love with your student, or do you stick to the strict dance instructor, dance student code?
Okay. Great movie. Look, I gotta say, my life would be empty without running towards someone and then lifting them up into my arms above my head. But at the same time, I'm an ethical person, so I'm gonna do that platonically. I'm gonna be lifting a lot of people. I'm gonna lift so many students. If you have not seen this movie, you must be very confused. It's very good. They establish someone as a villain by having him try to make her read an Ayn Rand book. It's excellent. But yeah, I'm gonna be platonic. I'm not falling in love with any students. There's definitely a weird age gap there too that people do not talk about. And you know what? I'm Patrick Swayze. I have a very fulfilling life. I've got abs.
Bill?
So you say that I'm gonna take advantage of my position and seduce my students every once in a while, probably not everybody. Obviously, I'm not a monster. You know, you get out there, you start dancing. You know, stuff happens. You feel the beat, you feel the music going. But everybody, that's too much. Like 10 people in a class. Say you got 10 people in a class. You seduce 4 of them, 5 tops. Right? And then the others, well, that's just a good source of revenue because they're paying. I'm assuming the people I'm seducing are also paying. We'll have to figure that out, I guess. That'll be pillow talk. We'll figure out. Maybe it'll be a discounted rate for dance lessons. Who doesn't like to dance? And to find out how to dance.
This raises a good point, though, because, Bill's not a monster. I just said I'm ethical.
Thank you.
Maybe I'm still maybe I might be a monster at the same time. Maybe I'm not going to seduce my students in the moment, but like a month afterwards, I'll send them a too long email. It'll have things like, "Oh, I miss instructing you with my hand on the small of your back, and let's have coffee sometime now that it's okay." And they'll feel a little weird about it. But I'm Patrick Swayze.
Like, oh, what are those new tap shoes? Those are nice. Where'd you get those at? Oh, what is that? A new fedora that you wear? broad number about the fedora industry, about the fedora strike of the 1920s. That's Williams and Hammerstein, I believe, did that. Listen, you got to seduce, brother. I'm out here fucking shaking my tail feathers. I'm going to seduce a couple people. That's just the nature of the beast.
Time. All right. A lot of good points here. But I think I have to hand the win to Chloe Cunha.
Oh, because I'm a monster?
Getting back in touch with her.
Just
Bill,
because,
come on.
Yeah, just because I'm a monster.
That's all. That's the only
All
reason.
right, fine.
Although I will say, Bill shaking his tail feather is one of the funnier things to think about.
You'd be surprised how good I actually am.
Let's all dance platonically when this is done, you guys.
My wife's getting sick of it, but I still think it's pretty good.
All right. So before we get into this final debate, which will be between Chloe and Tyler, I got to read these no contest questions, and you guys can give me a thumbs up for the one that you like the best, if you want, or you can share for it, or if you're watching the YouTube stream, you can just write in the comments which one you want to hear for the final question of the night, and we will ask that question to Chloe and Tyler. So the options are, this first one is from Eddie Hand, who asks, if love is blind, then why am I only attracted to people with big old booties? Steve Albert asks, you decide to reconnect with your high school sweetheart. What do you apologize for first? Them losing their teaching job, or you not writing to them while they're in prison?
Oh.
What? Oh no.
Yeah, that one took me a while to put together what exactly that question meant.
Same, actually. It was a lot for me to punch.
But I'm the monster.
There's a lot
All right.
happening. I assume that question is about a guy.
You're
with
Kayla
a-
Turner, bro.
I feel like that's an easier pill for people to swallow. This next question is, you are inexperienced in the physical act of love. Better way to practice, kissing a mirror or humping a pillow?
I feel like this is what everyone's doing right now.
That one.
How are you passing the time at quarantine?
Yes, stay in condition.
This next question is from Tyler Derniak, and he asks, will I ever find love again? And then he writes in parentheses, I don't want the debaters to answer if they will find love. I want to know if me, Tyler Derniak, I will ever find love again.
I like this one a lot, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, it's good.
This one's from James Wright. He asks, this lonely Nigerian princess keeps texting. I've been burned before, but should I give love another chance and send my account details? And the last question is from Michael Wurst. He asks, Pepe Le Pew, creepy stalker or misunderstood romantic? So let me know in the YouTube comments, what your favorite question is of those, and we will we'll ask that of the debaters in this final debate of the evening. What do you guys think in the group here?
I want to hear someone say that Derniak won't find love again.
Oh, that's the one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I really want to hear it.
I like that one.
I mean, obviously, someone's going to say that he will.
I also like the kissing the mirror one.
That one's very topical. So.
A classic question, so I'm happy with any of those personally.
Are people voting on this?
I don't know.
Well, we've got a couple of comments.
What are we doing this for?
About the
The
If we
void.
gotta- If we gotta waste time while they're commenting, shake your hair down, Sean. Let's see it. Oh my God!
Wow,
Oh,
you'll get your
David wants
Michael
to hear
Cormier.
Tyler's question.
I cannot
Getting
wait.
long.
Can't wait for the new Kings of Leon album, bro.
All right, great. People want to know if Tyler will ever find love again. That's the thing that keeps popping up. People want to know. So we'll ask it of Chloe and Tyler Tuttle. So, Chloe, do you want to go first or second?
Oh, Jesus. I have no idea. I guess I'll go second.
Yeah. Tyler.
Yeah.
Will
All right.
Tyler ever find love again?
I'm gonna say yes, because I like to see myself in Tyler's Across the Land, in every Tyler, and maybe, just maybe, if this Tyler can find love, then also it could be possible for me, as I see it in all the Tylers across the land with all their accomplishments. Also, it would, I don't know, just be nice for him. I've met him a couple times. We don't know each other super well, so I don't want to like wish poorly against him. Feels rude. But yeah, mostly the Tyler name camaraderie thing is what I have. Thank you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say no, and it's not because I wish any Tyler any ill will. It is because I it's a little weird to talk about, but I actually have a source within the Council of Tylers, and the council is very the council disagrees. The council thinks that love is not going to happen. I have seen the videographic proof. This is something a lot of people don't know, but the Council of Tylers live above, up in space in a shuttle, and actually Area 51, just a bunch of Tylers in there. And they cannot find love. This is getting weird. They cannot find love because the council has pressing matters on their hands right now, and love is off the table. So maybe in another universe, I know that the universe gets shaken up a lot. I think we're in the golden age right now. Maybe we'll enter Silver Age, and maybe the Tylers in the Silver Age will find love. But at Golden Age Tylers will never find love.
I'm glad that we brought this up. The Council of Tylers is an extremist, radical group that does not represent all Tylers. It was started in 1986 by Steven Tyler when people stopped listening to his records. And I will not let them speak for Tylers across the land. All right, he got his. Now we gonna get ours, okay? It's time for the ground Tylers, not these 1%ers up in the space station clouds, to take our love. I think Tyler Derniak deserves love. I think Tyler Tuttle.
Look, I mean, I don't want to disagree, but right now the Tylers are in charge, okay? And right now, all the little Tylers out there, there's not much you can do. I mean, look, I would love to take up arms with you against the elite Tylers, but right now, I mean, that's just one more task you have to accomplish before you can have love. And I don't know. I don't think you can find love in a hopeless place. I'm not Rihanna.
Time.
You did okay.
Hey, that's so many good points. I didn't even know about the Tyler thing.
Oh yeah, it's well known.
That's a big deal.
So I'm learning
It
now.
is.
But
they don't talk about them at the Sean's meeting.
Look,
I mean, they must.
The Seans don't talk about the Tylers, all right? The Seans have their own thing going on. Most of our meetings actually just kind of revolve around how it's supposed to be spelled. A lot of time spent on that.
Tyler should have at least 2 L's. That's what I think, but
So, okay, you guys know that I couldn't pick a winner here, so I need everybody's help. Go into the Pick a Side Stupid Facebook group and choose your winner. I put a poll up there where you can choose either Chloe Cunha or Tyler Tuttle. So vote on that now, and in the meantime, we'll do some more debates to kill some time. So Zach, you want to hop back in here?
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice. And how about Emily? Emily main forward and Zach Jones.
Here I am.
Cool. So let's do it this way because we have a lot of questions that we haven't gotten to yet. So why don't we? I'll read all the questions from a category, and you can choose which one you want. So Zach, do you want to go first or second?
I'll go second.
Second. Okay. So Emily, you're going to hear every one of these questions, and then you get to choose which one of those questions you want. Okay.
So exciting. All right, I'm ready.
So this is from the romantic category. The first one is from Steve Albert, who says, biggest mood killer of rolling around on the beach, the sand or the lifeguard making a big scene? The next one is from Zach Jones.
Zach Jones.
And he asks, someone wrote you a very long poem, a very long romantic poem. What do you write for them? A poem in return or a restraining order?
Okay, I'm going to go with that one.
Oh, there's one more.
Oh, okay, continue.
What's the better place to have your first kiss, at an arcade or at the dump?
Ooh. Actually, I'm going to go with that one.
Okay.
All right. So I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm from New Hampshire. And there isn't much going on in that whole place. There's no arcades, really. There's just a bunch of people with guns saying live free or die. But the one thing that we do have that you actually have to go to is the dump. Growing up, that was actually where we spent all of our time. We'd all go there for like school dances, to just hang out, play laser tag at the dump with like some cans and trash. So I'd go for that because I'd really like my first romantic encounter to be somewhere I feel safe, like at the dump.
Listen, I'm not going to pretend like I haven't had a few trysts of dump romance. We've all had some sort of dump loving now and then. But you know what? Your first kiss, it can't be at the dump because it's too sexy. You will never stop. You will stay at the dump forever, making out, and maybe even doing more. God willing, you won't, but you will be at that dump forever. And if you want to get out of that dump and do something with your life, you have to have your first kiss somewhere sexless, like an arcade.
So I'd have to say that the best thing about having your first kiss at the dump, say you're getting into it right, you're like, hey, want to kiss? And they're like, no. Instead of saying I got dumped, it's kind of like a pun. And then you can explain it and be like, I got dumped. But then they won't really know if you were just hanging out at the cool place or someone didn't like you, which is most of my childhood. So, yeah, team dump.
Time.
Oh, the person who you're talking to will definitely know the difference about whether you were kissing in the dump or got dumped. Because if you are talking to them, you got dumped. Because if you had kissed at the dump, you would still be there rolling amongst the trash and refuse, getting your romantic smooches on in the trash, because you can't leave once you're in. You aren't ready for this. You need to be at least like 40 to have the emotional ability to get beyond dump sex.
Time. All right. Well, I think you're both winners. Great job. I mean, how could I deny either of you a win in that case? You both presented very strong cases for the dump and arcade. So we're going to move on to the next debate while these votes roll in. How about Matt MacArthur and Hallie Griffin?
Yep.
Let's do another debate. So, Mac, do you want to go first or second?
I'll go second, please.
Second. Okay. So, Hallie, you'll get to hear all of the questions from a category, and then you can choose which question. So, do you want the questions from Platonic, Lost, Forbidden, or Wild Card?
Let's do Platonic.
Okay. The first one's from James Sheehan. He asks, hugs or high fives? Then this next one asks, do you tell your friends you love them, or are you afraid they'll take it the wrong way? And the last one is, can men and women simply be friends, or is there always something a little more there?
I hate that one so much. I hate that. Let's do the second question.
Okay.
Which I already forgot.
The second one was, do you tell your friends you love them, or are you afraid that they'll take it the wrong way?
That's kind of the third one, but in a different way.
Okay. Let's just get you an entirely different question.
No.
A whole different category. So this is from the Lost category.
Okay.
Your question is from Ken Green, and he asks, is it better to have loved and lost, or never have loved at all? The next one's from Steve Albert. Oh, no, wait, that's the one about visiting the grave. Tyler Derniak asks, it's 2 a.m. Do you text your ex, yes or no? And the last one is from Ken Green, who says, better way to stalk an ex, through Facebook or in real life?
Let's do Tyler Derniak's question, because he's been texting me the whole time that I've been doing this.
Okay.
Shout out to Tyler. Yes, I am drinking Diet Coke, buddy.
Ooh, nice sponsor.
That's great. We just cashed the check for our Coke endorsement. So thank you for showing it.
Caffeine free
diet.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. So the question from Tyler is, it is 2 a.m. Do you text your ex, yes or no?
Well, me personally, I've been blocked on all social media by this guy, so I don't see how I could text him. So my answer is no. I guess I don't text my ex, because he's a loser and he doesn't want this in his life. What's wrong with him? I'm definitely not psycho, which he said I was. That was really mean of him to say. So, like, why would I even want to text him to begin with? I sure don't. Fuck you, Anthony. I wouldn't text you even if I had the option to text you. But I don't. So I guess I don't understand why we're debating this. True story. He did. No, how PG-13 is this live stream? How
you can say whatever you want.
Oh, once he said I was too psycho to date while we were in the middle.
What the fuck?
And then he blocked me everywhere. So
nice.
So screw you, Anthony. Let's invite you.
All right, I don't have any carbonated products to add to this. I'm sorry. I think you text at 2 a.m. I think you text Hallie's ex, Anthony. Every night at 2 a.m. I get drunk and I'm like, why do you think you're too good for her? You're not. Everyone in the community loves Hallie, and you're crazy. I'm not gonna stop until I get the two of you back together, assuming Hallie wants that. Sounds like she doesn't. You know, that's fine then. I will let him know. You know what, buddy? You missed out on something good, and you're gonna regret it forever. Someday you're gonna think back and be like, shit, and he's gonna be looking at his phone at 2 a.m. and he's gonna unblock you, and there's gonna be no text from Hallie. It's just me going, I told you, buddy. I told you.
Is it rebuttal?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thanks for the support. You know who else has blocked me? 2 girls that he dated afterwards. So I don't what's all their problems? I don't understand what the deal is. This is the issue with dating coworkers, I think, and only coworkers. Is that you have to work together, and then everybody. I have been blocked by 2 of his former girlfriends, but not because of anything I did. Like everything I did to get blocked, I did to them in person, not online or through text. What's their problem? Let me see your Instagram feeds. I want to know how fat you've gotten. That got mean.
Time.
You know what? Tonight at 2 a.m., I'm going to text Anthony and be like, you know what? Maybe you made the right move. She does sound like she's getting a little crazy. It's seeping into all aspects of your life. Yeah, I'm just going to say, you know what? You could watch the YouTube stream, what's going on, and it's pretty dicey.
He was watching.
I'm still on your side.
All right. Well, hey, I think you're both winners. That was great.
Hallie, can I ask a question? Were you all coworkers, the ones
Yes.
that blocked you too?
Yes,
Why?
Just only dates his coworkers too.
it was a
Yeah,
restaurant.
what the hell is wrong with this guy?
Were you a dancing?
In a restaurant, there's a really good chance that at least 2 of the people you interact with on staff have had sex with each other.
Is he Patrick Swayze?
What?
It was a callback that didn't work. Let's move on.
But you're cutting out, so all I heard was Patrick Swayze.
My
For the
bad.
record, Sean's callback didn't work either.
Yeah, we both
Took your
tried to shoehorn in a Patrick Swayze reference.
Tyler Derniak is texting me. A lot was learned tonight. Hi, Tyler.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think so.
A lot was shared. This was a while ago. I
You don't
am
have to defend
blocked.
yourself.
What?
Yeah,
You don't have to defend yourself.
Quality content, honestly, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we've had a lot of people writing in, and I want to thank people that were watching. Like, I mean, Joel and Archer and Katie and Craig, and especially Sarah Albanese, if she's still watching in Spain right now, which the time must be, what, 2 a.m. or something like that.
Oh, no.
Time is irrelevant at this point,
Would-
bro.
3
I don't
a.m.
think siesta's over there.
I fucking have no idea what time of day it is at any point anymore.
I don't even know what day it is.
All right, let's
I don't
do
know.
one last one, and then I'll announce the winner. So let's have Bill McMorrow and Liz Esty as our last debate, and then we'll just announce the results from the
Just like
Facebook
that? Just
group. Just like that.
eh?
Just like that, Bill.
No fanfare or anything? You're not gonna
I might get some confetti out to just throw at the camera here.
Oh,
when I announce the
imagine.
winner.
And Sarah's parents come out and be like, "Can you clean that up? This isn't even your house. What are you doing?"
That's true. You can tell
Sarah!
there's books on the shelf, so clearly
Sarah, can you get your husband to clean this up?
All right. Bill, do you want to go first or second?
I will go second again if it would be okay with you,
Yeah. Cool.
John.
Liz, do you want the questions from Forbidden or Wild Card?
Let's do Forbidden.
Okay. So you can choose from these questions. The first one is, are you happy being Helen of Sparta, or would you like for a prince to take you away where you will become Helen of Troy? That's the dance instructor one we already did. Oh, here's one. You are in love with your friend's fiance. Do you tell the fiance now or wait until after the wedding and show up on their doorstep on Christmas and secretly confess your love?
Okay, so it's those 2.
Yep.
Let's see. What was the first one again?
Are you happy being Helen of Sparta, or would you
Oh
like...
yeah, let's do that one. Yeah.
John, apologies. Can't you just improv something funny? Can you just make another question right away?
Make a what question?
All right, I guess not. Just do the one you were going to do.
Well, frankly, being Helen at all is a real bummer. Because if you look at myths, women are treated like shit. And honestly, Helen should be Helen of Helen. She doesn't need a city to define her. Or should I say a city state? She doesn't need a city state to define her. But if she had to pick one, it would be Sparta, because Sparta's like, it's way more intense. It's more of a badass city state. And they don't have a lot of fanfare about anything. So she doesn't have to like dress up as much because everyone's just wearing plain clothes. I am taking a lot of liberty with history, to be clear. But yeah, if she had to pick a city state to identify with, it would be Sparta.
Bill.
Is this the I am not your queen, you will not enjoy this lady from 300? What is my choice then if I don't want to be this Helen lady? I have an Aunt Helen. Is that who we're talking about? I don't think she's from Sparta though. I think she's from Milton. I mean, I don't know if she's originally from Milton. She lives in Milton now though. My Uncle Danny. He got laid off from the Garden. Fucking Jeremy Jacobs owns the fucking Bruins. He ain't even fucking paying the fucking workers. It's a shame. What a world we're living in. Fucking billionaires. Eat them all. We only need like fucking 30 billionaires to get coronavirus, and then we redistribute their wealth, and we'll all be set. Just think about that. I don't care about the question because this is an unofficial match. So I'm just trying to get my message out there. All right. I don't even know if my microphone's on, to be honest.
Cool. All right. Then I'll take this opportunity to talk about the film Troy, starring Brad Pitt, and the insane amount of homoerotic tension between his character Achilles and Patroclus, which there are a lot of scholars who do feel that they were in a homosexual relationship together. But the movie doesn't really go there because I think it came out in 2004 and everyone was still like, and so for that reason, I think we should remake the film still with Brad Pitt, but just make it explicitly homosexual. That's my argument.
Yeah. Bill, you want to rebut that?
Yeah. I also think we should do the same thing with the television show Highway to Heaven. Seriously, Michael Landon, what a dreamboat that fellow was. Hey, Sean, are you ever planning on coming back, or is this just the new normal? You have a bunker?
I don't think I'm allowed to travel.
Are you allowed to read those books behind you? Can you go over there and look at those if you wanted?
I'm allowed to, but
or is that like a green screen? Is that like Emily's Friends thing down there? Are you just pretending to sit in front of books?
Yeah. No, he's not allowed to touch those. Sarah's parents forbid it.
Yeah. Hey, keep your hands. Keep your head. That's the restricted area.
There's actually, you can't see it, but there's a rope. It's roped off.
As it should be.
Yeah. Hey, well, I think you both won that round. So
you're full of shit.
Before we announce the winner, I feel so stupid, but are you and Zach wearing the same shirt, Sean? Did I just notice this?
Oh, wow.
Is no one else?
We coordinated.
I think they're different colors.
Short and long sleeve as well, I think.
Yeah.
That's Sean. That's
Yeah.
Sean.
I guess I'm a little more formal than Sean.
Yeah.
But maybe
it needed to be addressed. I'm sorry.
Tennessee versus Boston.
So, all right. Now on to our winner for tonight. I'm looking at the Facebook poll right now.
Should we have a drum roll? Do you need a drum roll?
Please give us a drum roll. Bill, could you grab your guitar and give us a little solo, actually?
No. I could give you a drum roll if you just let me order a drum set and wait for it to get shipped here and then set it up and learn how to play drums.
I'm okay with that.
All right. I'll be back in 4 months.
So our winner tonight, voted on in the group, is Tyler Tuttle.
Yay. Tyler Privilege.
Tyler
That is.
Tyler's stuffed the ballot box there.
It was, I
That's
suppose,
what I think.
This is a Tyler
I'm just saying.
centric.
Tyler dominated
Well, we
event.
shouldn't have had such an incremental position on the Council of Tylers.
Who is the superior Tyler? Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah. So, hey, thanks for joining us, everybody. whether you're
Tyler.
watching on YouTube or, obviously you guys here in the Zoom meeting for me. Thanks for doing the show. And we're gonna put the logo and the outro music up right now. But if you guys want to hang out in here, I'd love to chat a little bit after the show. So, thanks so much.
We sing the outro.
Pick a side, stupid. Pick a side. Pick a side, pick a side, stupid. Pick a side, yeah. Pick a side, stupid. Pick a side. Pick a side, stupid.